Hello children, welcome to today's class of science. How are you all? I'm sure you would be healthy and fine at home. Okay children, now as you already know that from lesson number 1 to lesson number 6 are coming in science. Okay? And already we have done it one time. Now what we are doing these days, we are revising it. Lesson number 1 and lesson number 2 we have done earlier, the revision part. Now children, I want to ask you one question. Are you learning your lessons? In case yes children, very good, because you have to go hand in hand. Where the teacher is teaching, same way you need to learn, because learning work children you can do. You have to do on your own. Teacher can explain you, your parents can explain you, but learning anything by heart, that you have to do on your own. Okay, so let's begin. Now today we will do lesson number 3, that is food and health. Children, already the lesson was explained to you earlier, but again I'll explain the lesson once again. Okay, and then we will continue further. So let's begin. So lesson number 3, food and health. Before we start, you need to come to page number 33, because here warm-up exercises are given. We will complete it that first. Okay, now here pictures are given. Okay, we need to look at the picture and answer whether it is carbohydrate, fat, vitamin or protein. So first one is potato. Potato children is carbohydrate. Corn is vitamin. Okay, now I will write down on the board. You can check out. So let's see. Now here carbohydrate rich food. So potato is carbohydrate. So we will write down potato here. Next one is corn. Corn will come under category of vitamin. Okay, so we will write down here corn. Next is your pulses. Pulses will come in the protein. Pulses has protein, so it will come under protein part. So we will write pulses here. Now we have rice. Rice is again a carbohydrate. Then we have soft drink. Soft drink children is carbohydrate. So okay, now we have salad. Salad is green vegetable. Green vegetable comes under vitamin and mineral part. So here we will write green vegetable. It is not green vegetable, it is salad. Okay, so we will write down your salad. Okay, then butter. Butter, it has fat, so butter will come under fat rich food. So here we will write down butter. Okay, then we have egg. Egg has lot of protein, so egg will come under protein category. We have meat. Meat is again vitamin, because it has thiamine and all such things, so it will come under here. Okay, then we have chapati. Chapati has carbo. Then is pizza. Pizza is fat. So pizza will come here. Okay, then we have French fries. French fries is again a fat rich food. So French fries will come here. Green vegetable will come under vitamin and mineral category. So here we will write green vegetable. Okay, then last is fish. Now fish come under protein, because it has a lot of protein. So fish will come here. Okay. Now children, you can note it down. Okay. The first part, the table form I have written on the board. Children, let's begin with the next question. That is first one here. Why do we need food? Here, now, see, here I am writing on my own. You can answer the way you want, okay? We need food because food is basic need for life. But here you can also write down, we need food because food gives us energy to do our day-to-day activities, or food give us strength to do work. Whatever best suits you, you can write it down that. Okay. Next one. Which are your favorite foods? Okay. Now children, here it is free response. The reason is here you can write down any of the answer of your choice. Okay. Next one. What are the junk foods given in the picture? Now here we have 3 junk foods here. First is pizza, second is French fries, and third is soft drink. Children, I am sure you all love this, isn't it? Okay, so these are the ones. Okay, so note it down. Children, now we all know that food is the basic need for life, and so day to day we eat food. Every day we eat food, right? Now food has 5 nutrients in it. What are those nutrients? Now look at the board here. Now nutrients present in food are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Now these are 5 categories. Now children, what is a balanced diet? A balanced diet is a diet which has all these 5 nutrients in a proper form. Okay, now what will happen if we keep on eating fats? Obviously we will become fat, because if we will not eat vitamins and minerals and proteins, how will we grow and how will our body be healthy to fight against the diseases? So in order to be healthy, in order to fight against disease, in order to look good, to have beautiful skin, to have strength, stamina, we need a food which has all these nutrients in proper form, okay, in proper quantity. So that is known as balanced diet. Children, now as you know what is a balanced diet again has all the things. Okay, now the most important here in balanced diet, one more thing is included, that is your water and roughage. They are not nutrients as such, but still they are very important for proper functioning of the body. Now roughage and water we will discuss a little later. Okay, first come to the here carbohydrates. Now what is carbohydrates? Now these all nutrients are divided into parts. Now every nutrient does a specific work. What is that specific work here? Here, carbohydrates. Your carbohydrates is your energy giving nutrient. What it does, it is very essential for our body. And what it is made up of? It is made up of sugar and starch. Now, then we have your fats. Fats, now this is a very interesting fact, children. Fat gives us more energy as compared to carbohydrates. Okay, now fat, all the fats, your butter, your ghee, your oil, all such are fat giving foods. Now then we come to the next one, that is protein. Now protein is body building food. Now why it is known as body building food? Because it builds the body, because like every day you are growing, and the smaller children, they grow, even we are growing, okay, but this for growth we need lot of protein. So protein is important for growth as well as the repair of the body. Now where do we get protein, children? Protein we get in eggs and meat, fish, pulses and so on. Okay, now come to vitamins and minerals, and now these both are called protective food. Now what is this? Now protective food is very important because it helps us to fight against diseases. Now these days people are talking about building immunity, having proper body strength so that they can fight against the disease. Now these all things are available because we get these things because of vitamins and minerals. Now where these vitamins and minerals we found in all the green leafy vegetables, in fruits, in fruits and sweet fruits. All vitamins and minerals are present. Vitamins are present, whereas minerals are present in your salt. Okay, we don't need much minerals. We need minerals in less quantity. Now minerals are present in salt, that is iodine. Then we have calcium, magnesium. They all come in the mineral form. Okay. Now this is so. Now we will find out the importance of eating balanced diet. Now children, you know balanced diet is very important, as you already know, because they give you energy, they give you body strength, they help you to grow and repair. Also they help you to fight against diseases and build your immunity. That is why we need a balanced diet which has all these nutrients in proper amount. Children, now look here on page number 35. Now here already one food pyramid picture is given here, if you can see. Now look here very carefully, okay. The topmost, that is, if you can see this part, first is your fats, that is oil, ghee and butter. You don't need it in much quantity. That is why it is placed on the top. Pyramid means this is maximum, then little less, and again very less, okay. So it is like going in, as you go up, it is decreasing, okay. So more you need grains, that is all your carbohydrates, okay. Then here we need vegetables, we need more vegetables and fruits. Then as compared to vegetables, we need little less of meat, fish, that is all protein diet, okay. Then very less we need fat, okay. So this is your food pyramid given on page number 35. Children, you need to learn this, okay, because you need to practice, because I will give you it in the maybe in the diagram form also I can give you, so you need to practice it, okay. The second most important point, children, here is to note down that water and roughage are not the nutrient, but still water and roughage are very essential for healthy digestive system, because they help us to remove undigested food from the body, okay. Children, now important thing we will discuss about the junk food. Now you know children, junk food is known as the most unhealthiest food. The reason is that the most important point here is to be noted that it has high level of sugar. All the soft drinks which you drink has lot of high sugar. You like cold drinks because it is served chilled. Lot of ice is added. That is why you like it. Children, but I challenge you. You bring the cold drink and don't refrigerate it. Normal room temperature, you drink that cold drink. I can bet you will not be able to drink because it is so sweet. One glass of sugar has, maybe a glass of sugar again. One glass of cold drink has 1 glass of sugar. So just think how much of sugar you are putting into your body while having soft drinks and all. Secondly, the junk food has high amount of salt. All the pizzas which you have, is lot of salt is added. Means you don't feel as if you are eating lot of salty food, because lot of taste masalas are put into it to make it tasty. But actually it is very dangerous. Apart from that, it has high fat. None of the junk food is that which is healthy. All the junk foods will make you fat. So junk foods, if you will keep on eating junk food for a longer period of time, you will certainly become fat. And that fat is so, you cannot reduce that fat in one day. It needs a lot of effort. Okay, so these are the bad effects of junk food. Apart from that, children, junk food makes the child fullness in the stomach. Means if you eat the junk food, your stomach will be full. You will not like to eat anything. You will have the fullness in the stomach. But the child who eats a lot of junk food will get tired soon. Lot of breathlessness is there in the body. Okay, apart from that, as junk food are sweet and sticky. Either they will be very sweet or else they will be very salty. And children, if it is salty, it will definitely be sticky. You take anything, you take pizza or you take pasta, the cheese is salty as well as it is sticky. So what happens? If it is sweet, you will have tooth decay. And also if it is sticky, it will stick in your tooth, and even though you brush it down, it will not easily come out, and somewhere or some part your tooth will start decay. Okay, and another thing is it is more processed. Now children, generally you would have seen, maybe it is your cheese, or maybe it is your breads, or maybe it is your pasta or the Maggi which you eat, all comes in the packet. Now when it comes in the packet, it does not get spoiled easily. For example, your mother cooks any vegetable, another day, the second day, you will feel that vegetable is not that fresh because it will go stale. Okay, but whereas all these breads and pizzas and all the Maggies, you will see so many old, 6 months old, it will not get spoiled. Why so? Because lot of preservative are added in that food. That is why it does not get spoiled. And preservative, children, are very dangerous for your health. It is the major source of cancer. Do you know that? So we should avoid eating junk food. Also, because it is due to the processed thing, it gives you more of indigestion and digestion disorder, which is again going to upset all your system. So just shifting your food habits, not towards junk food, whether towards your healthy food, will give you a healthy, beautiful body. Children, now let's discuss how can we make our diet healthier. Now we can make our diet healthier by adding certain things in our diet. What is those things? That is sprouts. Now sprouts are very good for our health. The sprouts is actually the germination of seeds. Now germination of seeds, like certain things, when we soak in the water for overnight, what will happen the next day? We will find that little bit white colored part is coming out of that seed. That is known as germination of the seed. In Hindi we say ankurit dale or ankurit chana. That is very good for health, children, because when you eat this, you are eating actually fresh proteins in your diet. Then we have salads. Now salad comes from when we eat raw vegetables, that is uncooked vegetables. Now still you don't have to cook all the vegetables. Certain vegetables you can eat uncooked. Now uncooked does not mean that you eat any vegetable which needs cooking and you eat raw. First of all, you cannot eat. Okay. Secondly, even though if you will try to eat, you will have stomach upset. Okay, so raw vegetables, salads means the vegetables which you can easily eat uncooked. That is cucumber. You don't need cooking for cooking in cucumber. You eat raw. Similarly, tomato. You can eat tomato raw also as well as cooked also. Similarly, onions. Okay. Then we have milk and milk products. Now, in milk products, we can have raw milk also, the normal milk boiled, and you can add protein in that, or you can add Horlicks, or so many health drinks are available. You can add in milk all milk products, like you have paneer, and you have fresh butter. Okay, that all you can get from milk and milk product, which is very good for your health. It has a lot of proteins in it, which will make you tall. Okay, children. So being children, a small child, when he is small, he is given milk because it has a lot of protein in it. It helps the child to grow faster. Okay, then we have fermented food. Now children, fermented food. Now food when fermented adds good bacteria in it, and good bacteria are very good for healthy digestion. Now fermented food, what are fermented food? Fermented food, the curd which you eat. Now see, milk from curd, we get curd from milk. But milk is not fermented, whereas curd is fermented. So fermented is the oldest preservation method. Why so? Because when you ferment, the thing can last longer. Okay, and also fermented food is very light and it is easy to digest. Now, what comes under fermented food? All sort of idlis and dosas we get it from by fermenting dal and rice. Okay, so that is why fermentation is very good for health, and curd is also very good because it is very useful for proper digestion. Children, now let's go beyond this. Now let's come to the diseases. Now children, here diseases are of many types. But in this lesson, we will discuss disease that are two types, that is deficiency disease and lifestyle disease. Now, first of all, why any disease occur? Now, lack of nutrient in diet leads to many diseases. Okay, this is a very important point. We need to note it down. Now, firstly, we will discuss the deficiency disease. Now, deficiency disease happens because of insufficient nutrient in a diet. Now, due to any lack of one nutrient, one disease occur, or maybe many diseases occur. So that is known as deficiency disease. Deficiency, what is the meaning deficiency? Meaning of deficiency मतलब किसी चीज की कमी के वजह से. Okay, so that is known as deficiency disease. Now next is your lifestyle disease. Now what is lifestyle disease? First of all, lifestyle diseases are those diseases which are caused because of the daily routine which we have. For example, first of all, when we eat unhealthy diet, that is we eat less good vegetables and fruits rather than we eat junk food, then we can have many lifestyle diseases. Apart from that, if we don't have proper rest or if we don't have proper sleep, then also lifestyle diseases takes place. Okay, now lifestyle diseases we have so many, that is obesity, diabetes, blood pressure. Okay, so first we will discuss lifestyle disease in detail. After that we will discuss deficiency disease in details. Now children, come to page number 37 of your science book. Now here in the lifestyle disease we will discuss about obesity, diabetes and blood pressure. Now let's come to the obesity part first. Why obesity is caused? Obesity is actually actually a condition where excess fat accumulates in the body. Okay, so a person becomes fat. Okay, so eating unhealthy junk food and fatty food is the cause of obesity. What are its symptoms? Accumulation of excess fat in the body, dry and scaly skin are its symptoms. Now, what are the precautions? How can we prevent this disease? By avoiding junk food and by avoiding excess ghee, butter oil, and by practicing daily yoga and exercises will prevent obesity. Then we have diabetes. Now nowadays every second adult is having diabetes. Now this is a very common problem these days because children, this has happened in the lifestyle disease. Because of the bad lifestyle we are having, such diseases. Now obesity and lack of exercise are the causes, and unhealthy food habit is the other part. Increased thirst, frequent urination. Frequent urination means a person has to go to urinate again and again. Okay, and increased thirst means a person is every time feeling thirsty. He wants to have water all the time. And weight loss or else weight gain. This is another symptom of diabetes. Now, how can we prevent it? We can prevent it by avoiding excess sweet, by eating vitamin C rich food in the diet, and avoiding fried food. Then we have here blood pressure. Now blood pressure is the third type of lifestyle disease. It is caused because of high salt and sugar content in the food and excess consumption of oily and spicy food. Children, now this is also a very important point. Those who eat lot of oily food, spicy food generally have blood pressure. Okay, now what are the symptoms? Now symptoms are headache, tiredness, fatigue, nausea. And how can we prevent it? We can prevent it by avoiding salty, oily food and taking proper rest. Children, now on page number 38, it is very nice table is given. It is very clearly shown about the deficiency disease. Okay, now first we will discuss here is kwashiorkor, first disease. Now see, first of all, these two children here, you will find that their stomach is swollen, isn't it? Okay, and the growth is, and they actually the body is very thin, whereas stomach is all swollen. Now, what is this? This is caused because of lack of protein. Those who don't have protein in their diet, okay, so they have this disease. And what are the symptoms? Swelling of stomach and legs, stunned growth, discolored hair are all kwashiorkor symptoms. Now, what food should be given to such patient? Now, pulses, eggs, meat and fish should be given. Then we have another disease, deficiency disease is marasmus. Lack of protein and carbohydrate have such disease. Now children, look at this boy here, so skinny, isn't it? See, the skeleton is visible, so thin boy he is. Actually children, he is also a person who's not getting protein, carbohydrates in the diet, and proper growth, dry, wrinkled skin and retarded mental growth are the symptoms. What sources of food we should be given? Wheat, sugar, potato, egg should be given in the diet. Then we have night blindness. Look at the picture here, children. See the eye here? Now this night blindness is caused because of lack of vitamin A. Now what happens in this disease? Poor vision in dim light. But at night the person cannot see nicely. Then vitamin A rich food should be given, such as carrot, mango, papaya for this person. Night blindness patient should be given. Then we have berry children. Now just look at the legs here. Isn't it how swollen and little bit tilted? Okay. Okay, now what happens in such disease? This is of course because of lack of vitamin B. Now what are the symptoms? Loss of appetite, weight, nervous disorder, and vitamin B rich food should be given, such as cereal, nuts, green vegetables, pulses should be given. Then we have berry. Now children, see where the teeth. Now here see all the decayed tooth. This is all caused because of lack of vitamin C. Now the symptoms here are bleeding gums, loosening of teeth, loss of weight. Vitamin C rich food should be given to this patient, like lemon, orange, amla, all have vitamin C. Then we have rickets. Rickets is also children, like we have discussed marasmus, kwashiorkor. Similarly we have here rickets. Now see this patient again. So thin body, isn't it? And the legs. See, the legs are not straight, right? That means this person has lack of vitamin D disease, that is rickets. Now bow-shaped legs are the symptom, and soft deformed bones. But the bones does not have power. Bones really become weak because of the lack of vitamin D. So this disease is known as rickets. Now vitamin D rich food should be given. Anemia. Anemia is lack of iron. It happens. A person feels very weak and tiredness. Jaggery. Now what is jaggery, children? Good. Dates is your khajur. Fig is also a kind of a fruit. Okay. Anjeer, we say it in Hindi. Spinach is your palak. All such things should be given to this person. Then we have goiter. Now children, look at the neck. So swollen, isn't it? Now this type of a disease is actually happens lack of iodine, and iodine we get in salt. Iodine is a mineral which is added in the salt these days. Okay. Now enlarged thyroid, retarded physical and mental health are the symptoms. Iodized salt and seafood should be given to this patient. Children, our next topic is your food adulteration. Now this is very important topic. Now children, what is the meaning of adulteration? Adulteration is something that is not pure, or in Hindi we say मिलावट करना. Okay, food में मिलावट करना is known as food adulteration. Now children, here, what is actually food adulteration? Food adulteration, when the process, it's a process of hampering quality food. That is by adding low quality material is known as a food adulteration. Now also when something which is pure, important, valuable ingredient when is extracted or taken out leads to food adulteration. Okay, now why the food adulteration is done? Basically food adulteration is done to increase the quantity of a product. For example, just have a very simple example. You all know that in milk water is added. Generally, why water is added? Obviously to increase the quantity of milk. Okay, so that is why the food adulteration is done in order to increase the quantity of the food items. Now, is food adulteration dangerous or risky? Yes, it is very dangerous because food adulteration in food can lead to various allergies and disease. So many diseases are caused because of adulteration, and it is very unsafe for human consumption. The reason is nowadays nothing is pure, children. Whatever you pick up, any of the food item, nothing is pure. So that is why food adulteration is very dangerous. We should stop it. And anybody who is doing food adulteration, and if he is caught, he is liable to go to jail. Okay, it is because food adulteration is illegal, and he should be seriously fined. Children, now your table is given on page number 39. You can see the table here. See the first one, chili powder. Powdered brick is added. You know what is brick? Eat. So bad now, I'm sure you would be shocked after listening it. But this is the fact, children. In honey, sugar solution is added. Now what is sugar? Syrup. Sugar syrup is added. Milk detergent is added. Now detergent, everybody in news channels you would have seen so many times that detergent powder is added in milk. It's, children, very dangerous, but what to do? Coriander powder. Coriander powder, powdered bran and sawdust is added. Now what is bran? Bran means the peel of wheat or maybe any of the grain, okay, uska chilka we can say. Turmeric, dyes are added. Now dyes are the color, okay, artificial color is added. Ghee, vanaspati. Vanaspati is artificial ghee, means one ghee we get it from the milk, okay, and this vanaspati is from chemical. Then we have vegetable oil. Vegetable is another chemical oil. Castor oil and mineral oil is added in vegetable oil, and we call it vegetable. Isn't it strange, children? Vegetable oil, no vegetable is there. And vegetables and fruits, coloring agents are added. How coloring agents? They dip the fruits or vegetables in the color. Children, your homework assignment here is read the lesson nicely and learn the keywords given on page number 39. Okay? Thanks for watching.